The harem genre as a whole is an interesting one. One of the largest problems the people who watch harems seem to face is they seem to follow a certain checklist every harem goes by. Some things about harems makes it seem like they just can't be without them. Whether it be your standard instances that happen, like the protagonist walking into the shower of one of the girls on accident and getting blamed through no fault of his own, the events that seem to take place in every harem such as a beach episode, or in this case a list of definitive character archetypes. But there is one thing most, if not all, harems have in common aside from the tropes I just mentioned. We all wish we could be the main protagonist. Surrounded by 4 to 5 girls at a time, all desperately trying to swoon our love to their side by whatever means necessary. So today I'm going to go over the most overused character types in harems and construct my own harem with my favorite female characters of that particular type. Keep in mind though, these characters not actually have to be from harems. I'm constructing my own harem here, so it would seem fit that I could have whoever I want in it. So the first harem stereotype is the A-cup angst. I hardly need to tell you that in many cultures, large busts are usually more popular with men than smaller ones. Alas, not all women are so blessed, and while some wear the ironing board title with pride, others are plagued by problems of low self-esteem as a result of their unbustiness. Some examples of the A-cup angst include Silica from SAO and Yukari Sendo from Rosario Plus Vampire. So, who is my girl of choice for the A-cup angst stereotype in harems? Well, I'm gonna have to go with Akatsuki from Log Horizon. Akatsuki's just so adorable and personality's just hilarious and one of the best characters in Log Horizon. The next harem archetype is the emotionless girl. The emotionless girl is usually depicted as not good with people and having no social skills, which often leads to her being isolated or even ostracized. Even when not physically isolated, this girl is very likely to be alone in a crowd, aloof from the rest of the group. Some examples include the sisters from Railgun and Annie from Attack on Titan. My girl of choice for the emotionless girl will have to be Sheena from Sakurasu. While I do prefer Nanami over Sheena, Nanami doesn't really fit into these archetypes, so for the emotionless girl I would have to pick Sheena, because after all, Sheena really is adorable and everybody loves Sheena. The next character is Moe. Moe characters are, generally speaking, cute. Moe characters are implicitly useful, congregating to high school age and below. The classic Moe character is highly associated with innocence, shyness, humility, submission, helplessness, and wooby characteristics. Some examples include Asuza Nakano from K-On! And Komori from Little Busters. And my girl of choice for the Moe character archetype is my favorite character from K-On!, Tsumugi. Oh my gosh, Tsumugi is so adorable, I love her so much. Probably the most adorable character in K-On!, and who wouldn't want this in your harem? It's so adorable. The next character archetype is kinda two built into one. It's the tomboy or the girly girl. The girly girl will highly care about her appearance, pursuing girly interests. The tomboy will be into sports, mechanics, or the like. She couldn't care less about her hair and makeup, but is often an unkempt beauty anyway. Some examples include Haru and Tokaku from Akuma no Riddle, both being examples of both these character archetypes, and Sugumi from Nisekoi. My girl of choice for the tomboy slash tomgirl would have to be Mikasa Mikoto from Railgun because, oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I love the railgun, the laser. I mean, I hate to make her mad because she'd shoot a railgun at me, but I mean, she's still adorable. And the shorts under the skirt thing, oh my gosh. The next character archetype is the Dojiko. Dojiko is Japanese for clumsy, with the feminine suffix ko added on the end. In other words, clumsy child. To be labeled as a dojiko, all a girl has to be is clumsy in a cute way. Because of this, the dojiko is much more likely to appear as a supporting character in anime because she's easily auditioned to appeal to a large fan base. Some examples include Komori from Little Busters and Miyuki from Lucky Star. And my girl of choice for the dojiko would have to be Rika from Shinibu, because who doesn't love Rika? Rika's like the most adorable character in Shinibu. And God, just her personality with the whole Shinibu thing, I could deal with that, like follow me around all the time. So the next character archetype is the patient childhood love interest. It is usually a girl who grew up together with the main character, particularly since infancy, and has always been in love with him, but instead of taking the initiative to become his girlfriend, she decided to take it slowly, developing a like brother, like sister relationship with him. In the most stereotypical example, this trope is usually first demonstrated by a scene of her routinely visiting him in the morning, waking him up, walking to school with him, and giving him a lunchbox full of delicious food that she prepared. Basically, for the uninitiated observer, it would seem like they are already dating, and even those who know better, like their parents or best friends, expect that they will eventually start dating and get married. Some examples include Hinata from Naruto and Chiwa from Oreshura. So my girl of choice for the patient childhood love interest is Hatako from Ino Battle. I had to pick Hatako because honestly, back when I first picked Onodera as my waifu, a couple, week or so after that, I honestly considered changing my waifu to Hatako, so. And she's got the best voice actor, second best voice actor ever, able to go on a rant for like 2 minutes straight about absolutely nothing. And another reason why I wanted her as my waifu is because nobody really had her as her waifu, and I never seen it. But yeah, Hatako from Ino Battle is my pick for the patient childhood love interest. The last character archetype, and the archetype I'm sure you've all been waiting for, is the tsundere. The Japanese term for tsundere refers to a character who runs hot and cold, alternating between two distinct moods, extremely irritable and angry, or love-struck. The term was originally used to describe characters who began with a harsh, outgoing personality but slowly revealed a soft and vulnerable interior over time. Over the years, the character archetype has become flanderized and is now generically associated with a character who flips between the two emotional states at the slightest provocation, and usually a specific person rather than a general sociability problem. I only added this one because you asked nicely, not because I like you, so don't get the wrong idea, got it? Baka. Some examples of these tsundere include Taiga from Toradora and Chitoge from Nisekoi. So who was my girl of choice for these tsundere, my least favorite character archetype in harems? Well, it is Ifumi from Oreshura, the only tsundere I ever liked. I don't know why, I think it's because she's a mix of tsundere and another archetype that made me not dislike her. But Ifumi from Oreshura is my favorite tsundere, the only tsundere I've ever liked, ever. And, you know, she's adorable. Why can't everybody should be adorable? And now, just in case you guys are wondering who the winner of my harem is, the winner is, drumroll please, nobody! Nobody ever wins in harems. Nobody picks in harems. That was an archetype I forgot to mention before. You thought I was actually gonna pick you. That's not how harems work. You haven't seen a harem, have you? Well, actually, in this case, there is a winner. The winner is Onodera, because Onodera is best girl. So that's my harem based on some of the archetypes of harems. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and leave your harem based on these standard character archetypes in the description. I'd love to hear your guys' harem because, you know, you guys know mine. And yeah, so I'm gonna go have all these girls swoon me, or at least I like to think they will. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.